Yo, yo, it's Phil Black, Creative Drive. We out here, and I want to break down one of my songs. It's called My Heart, and I made this. This produced by DJ Clientele. I think I made this song in maybe 2010, maybe 2010, 2011. It was a while ago, but the sample dope, and the sample says my heart. Basically, the sample says my heart is stone, and I remember recording this one. I recorded this one with Chris and Shankum, and he was the engineer. He was the record. He recorded this one. This one we had the studio in Cary. Me and Clientele had a studio. But yeah, man, this is one of my favorite ones. One of my favorite songs I made. Goddamn. I don't give a fuck about shit. Man, what the fuck wrong with you, nigga? You know what the fuck wrong with me, nigga? You been through all the same shit I've been through. Yeah, you right. Fuck them all then. That's what the fuck I've been trying to tell you. Hard as a rock, cold as an ice block. Hard as a rock, cold as an ice block. Hard as a rock, cold as an ice block. Hard as a rock, cold as an ice block. My niggas got college degrees and own businesses. I need that pill from Limitless. Stress will turn a young face to wrinkles and grimaces. Only good time when you reminisce. Hard to not be a pessimist. If you see no sunshine when the weather hits. God's house is devilish. Cause the messenger don't add up to the messages. Church. Hard as a rock, cold as an ice block. Hard as a rock, cold as an ice block. Hard as a rock, cold as an ice block. Hard as a rock, cold as an ice block. Been through so much, even if I love you, baby girl, we gon' go Dutch. And I ain't wishing you no luck. Last thing I want is for you suckers to blow up. From fake gang signs to your throw up, it's gonna make you the victim of a hold up. One too many times as a grown up, I've had my heart ripped in two and it's sold up. Hard as a rock, cold as an ice block. Hard as a rock, cold as an ice block. Hard as a rock, cold as an ice block. Hard as a rock, cold as an ice block. She told me that she wanna have my baby. Be my old lady, she played me. Trust me, and I did. Hit him with a pack, he took my duckers and he slid. If I put my mind to it, didn't change their mind when I put my mind to it. I'm on the verge of greatness or failure. Wake up and smell the azaleas. See, with this song, like my two, the lines in this song that mean the most is the first line. Said my niggas got college degrees and own businesses. I need that pill from Limitless.
Better listen up quick,
And yeah, you know, a lot of my friends, you know what I'm saying, got college degrees. You know what I mean? A lot of them, you know, they own businesses, entrepreneurs, real estate, trucking, you know, to where that's like, it's one of them things, you know, your circle, they say that you the culmination of the 5 people that you interact with, spend the most time with, talk to the most. And I agree. You know, so I take, you know what I mean? I'm proud. I take pride in my, you know, everybody's success and accomplishments. You know what I mean? It's like we all inspire and influence each other. So it's like my success in life, pieces of my success are a result of the people that have had a positive influence in my life, that have showed me things that I've learned from, you know what I mean, that have given me advice, or, you know what I mean, maybe said I should go left instead of right, or right instead of left. So like that one is like that line. Then, you know, the Pill from Limitless line, like, you know, it's just like having a fucking super mind, you know, beyond, you know. But more specifically, it's that first line, my niggas got college degrees and no businesses. You know what I mean? It's like, and the wild thing is some of my friends that don't have degrees are some of the smartest people I know. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's really just a celebration of my circle, my friends. And then the last couple of bars, it says, my parents told me I could do it if I put my mind to it, then change their mind when I put my mind to it. You know, that's just one of them things to where it's like, everybody tells you when you got potential, when you singled out, or you set aside, or you put into this class and that class, and you get put on these tracks and that track and these clubs and all these things, where everybody wants you to be part of what they doing at a young age, when you know what I mean, noticed, you know what I mean, for intelligence, or, you know what I mean, a talent. Then it's like, if that thing that you, and it's like, oh, you could do anything you want, you could do anything you put your mind to. But that thing you put your mind to isn't in line with what the expectation was when you was, when they said, oh, you could be an astrophysicist, or you could be an astronaut, or you could be, you know what I mean, like anything like that, right? A college professor, you know what I mean? But then when you veer off and say, you know what I want to do is this, then it's like, okay, that's cool, but you know you could be this. You know what I mean? And it's like, I understand the intention behind it. You know what I mean? But it's like, at the same time, it's a conundrum. You know what I mean? So I said, I'm on the verge of greatness or failure. Wake up and smell the azaleas. You know, wake up and smell the flowers. But we in North Carolina, the Azalea Festival. You know what I mean? On the verge of greatness or failure, yo, because it's like, you got people that's highly intelligent, highly intellectual, geniuses even, that can't figure out life. You know? Can't figure that shit out all the time, you know what I mean? So it's like, even that kind of bridges to a song I have now, to where I wrote, I said, falling off or coming up, I'm on the borderline. You know what I mean? And I feel like that could be true for people at any level of life. Because you could be up Say you got $100 million portfolio, stock portfolio, crypto, whatever. You could be fucking up. But let that shit crash. You know what I mean? Now you could have sold at 100 mil. At least sold fucking 20%. You know what I mean? A quarter of it. Sold at 25 mil. That shit fucking crashed. Now that 100 mil is 30 mil. You know what I'm saying? Someone who never had 30 mil or 100,000, like, well, at least they still got 30 mil. Nah, that's not how you're gonna see it if you lose $70 million. So it's like we all on the verge of you know what I mean, falling off or coming up. You know? But yeah, that's just one of the songs that I always like to listen to that song. You know what I mean? I go back to that song a lot. That's My Heart. That's on all DSPs. That's, well, crazy because Spotify took the album down because they said we was botting. I never did bots in my life. I gotta appeal it actually. But like, I never did no bot shit, you know. But yeah, they took it off of Spotify, but it's everywhere else. The album's called Decisions Are Forever. You know what I mean? And this is a collection of songs that I recorded during a certain era. You know what I mean? But yeah, Decisions Are Forever. It's me on the album cover, my face, but like an old man. I got all my hair white. You know, I got the, you know what I mean? The song Pepper, but like the album cover is like me as an old man, all white hair. Decisions Are Forever. Feel Black. Check it out. I think we got, how many songs we got on that album? I think maybe, I don't know, 10, 11, 12, something like that. But yeah, it's a couple bangers on there too. It's a good album. It's a good collection of music from that era. And check it out. You know what I mean? Feel Black, Creative Drive. Peace.